Hello everyone, welcome to Engineering Wala Bhaiya. Today we are going to start our first project called Text Keyword Extractor. This is a Python, NLP and deep learning project we have. So let's first of all try to understand our problem statement, and based upon the problem statement then we can build an entire application. So the problem statement we have: develop a system that can extract the text from the images and from the PDF, then identify and rank the important keyword within the extracted text. The system should be accurate, efficient and scalable to handle a various types of the images and the text. Let's try to understand with the help of one of the example. So let's say we have a images or we have a PDF file. Now what I want from those PDF file and from those images, first of all I want to extract all the text from those particular images or from those particular PDF file. After extracting the complete information or a complete text from this particular PDF file, then we are going to find out the important keyword from those particular text. Now let's try to understand with some other example. So let's say we have one of the PDF file, and this is the PDF file that we have for one of the person like XYZ person, and this is the resume PDF file that we have for XYZ person. Now as we all know, in a resume we have a multiple types of the information, like we have a person summary, we have a person skills, we have a person complete personal information like name, phone number, email ID. Okay, apart from this one we have some of the project name as well in a resume. Apart from this one we have some of the experience description in a resume. Okay, so these types of the complete information we have in our resume, and this particular resume we have in a PDF format. So now what we are going to do with the help of this particular application, first of all we are going to extract all the text from those particular PDF file. After extracting the complete information from those particular PDF file, then we are going to find out the important keyword like skills, complete skill set like Python, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision. These types of the complete skills that we are going to extract, this particular complete keyword that we are going to extract from the resume. Second, that we can extract, like we can extract the name of the person, we can extract the location, we can extract the phone number, we can extract the complete email ID. So these types of the complete keyword we are going to extract from those particular text. So first phase, that we can convert the entire image, or we can convert or we can extract the entire text from those particular image or from this particular PDF file. After extracting the complete text or after extracting the complete information, then we are going to find out the important keyword from those particular text. So this is the main problem statement that we have. Now let's try to understand the technology that we are going to use in this particular project or in this particular application. So tool and technology wise, that we are going to use first of all a PyTested library, PyMuPDF, Spacey, Yak, Python. So these are the complete technology that we are going to use, and VS Code and Git and GitHub that we are going to use to build our entire project. And after that we can push over the GitHub, so that at the end of this particular lecture you can download a complete code from my GitHub repository and then you can use in your system. Okay, so yes, these are the complete tools and technology that we are going to use. Now let's try to understand a complete project structure. So this particular complete project that I have divided into the three parts. The first part where we are going to extract text from the images. Second part, or we can say the second phase, we are going to extract text from the images as well as from our PDF file. So this is the second phase. Now in third phase, that we are going to extract the text as well as we are going to extract the important keyword from those particular text where we have our complete data in the form of images and the PDF. So these three phases that we are going to build in this particular complete tutorial. Okay, the first phase where we can extract text from the images, second phase we can extract text from the PDF, and third phase we can extract the text as well as an important keyword from the images as well as from the PDF. Okay, now let's start building a complete project. So first phase that we are going to start called text extraction from images. Now here I have my complete project. Now as you can see in this particular project file, we have some of the folder structure. But before understanding a folder structure, let's try to understand how we can run this particular and how we can set up this particular project in our local system. So here that I have created one of the file called run.txt, and in this particular run.txt file that I have mentioned the entire information how you can do the setup in your local system. So first of all, we need to create a virtual environment. So this is the command that we have to create a complete virtual environment. Python space hyphen m venv. So this is the environment that we are going to create, and my-env. Okay, so this is the complete command that we have. After creation of a virtual environment, then we can activate our environment. So depends upon your operating system. So let's say if you are using a Linux or the Mac, in this case you can use this particular command, or let's say if you are using a Windows, in this case you can use this particular command. Okay, so first create a virtual environment, second steps activate your environment, and after that we can install our all the requirements. So in my requirement.txt we have some of the requirements like feed, pillow, participate, PyMUD, PDF, Flash and Spacy. So these are the library that we are going to use to build this particular entire application. Okay, so activate your environment and install a requirement.txt file. Okay, now later part we can install Spacy as well whenever it's required, not now. Okay, now let's try to understand a complete project structure. So this in this way that we can do the complete project setup first phase. Okay, now let's try to understand. As you can see in this particular folder structure, we have a multiple files, we have a multiple folders. So we have a OCR engine.py file, we have a app.py file, we have a utils file, we have a templates file. Okay, right now this is the upload folder that we have, so we can delete this particular later, because whenever we run our application, then this particular file, a folder, uploads folder, automatically it will get created. Okay, so later part that we can delete. Now let's try to understand one by one our complete code. Let me explain you line by line our entire application. Okay, so let's try to start with the utils file, because the first that we need to create a helper function. So let's try to understand first of all the helper function. So here as you can see we have a utils folder, and under utils folder we have a helper.py file, and this particular helper.py file it works as a helper function. So whatever the function that we are going to write in this particular helper.py file, all the function it works as a helper function. Okay, so now let's try to understand the entire code first of all. So as you can see in this particular file, we have first of all our import statement where I'm going to import a OS library. Okay, now after that we have a function called allow file. So this particular function is used to check whether a given file has and allow extension or not. So let's say as I mentioned we are going to extract text from the images. So in a images we have a different types of the extension, like some, let's say we are going to extract a text from the PDF. In this case that we have the extension called .pdf. Let's say if we are going to extract text from the images, in this case that we have a .png format, we have a JPG format, we have JPEG format, and we have GIF format. Okay, so here we are going to create a first helper function called allow file name, and in this particular allow file name function we are going to pass a parameter called file name. Now what is file name? So this particular file name is called whatever the file we are going to upload to extract the text from the images. So let's say here my file name that I have, if I write in this way, so abc.jpg. so this part abc.jpg. so file name is called here a abc. Okay, so here we are going to define our first argument called file name, whatever the file we are going to upload to extract a text from the images. Now after that we have the return statement. So return, first that we have the dot. Why dot? Because here we have a extension dot. dot, and then we have an extension name, a jpg or a png or a jpeg or a gif. Okay, so that's why here we are going to call a dot. In file name, in this particular file name, whatever the file name that we have, so from here that we are going to find out the dot. Then based upon the file name, whatever the file name that we have, so the file name that we have, the abc. So based upon this particular file name, that we are going to use rsplit function, and with the help of rsplit function we are going to split our data. So right now, whatever the data, the original data, if I write in this way, so original data that we have a abc.jpg. Now after, whenever we are going to apply this particular rsplit function, so after applying this particular function, we will get our file name called abc in a first phase, and in a second phase that we will get a extension called jpg. Okay, so whatever the extension that we have after dot, that we are going to split both the things, name as well as a extension, with the help of dot rsplit function, and from here we are going to take our first argument. So first argument is abc. Okay, after that we are going to call a lower function, whatever the name that we have, let's say the name that we have, the capital abc. So we are going to find out those things as well, capital abc and capital jpg, capital jpc. So we are going to do the lowering for all the extension in our this particular extension. Okay, so this particular function, our define allowed underscore file function, it will help us to allow only pdf data, png data, jpg data, jpeg data, as well as a gif data. Apart from this one, let's say if I am going to upload some other file, let's say the mp4 file or the mov file or a mp3 file, in this case that our application, it will throw a error. Why a error? Because that we are going to accept only this particular extension, a pdf or a png or a jpg or a jpeg or a gif. Okay, so that's why this is the first function that we have, and this particular function, it will help us to allow our file. Okay, so abc.jpg file that we can allow, and whenever it receives some different types of the extension like mp4 or the mov or the mp3, in this case our application, it will throw a error. Okay, now we have a second function, a define a function to save upload file. So we have a this function is used to save and upload to a specific directory if it has an allowed extension. So let's say whatever the file or whatever the data, image data or the pdf data that we are going to upload, as this is the text extractor from the image, the first phase that we have, so definitely that we can upload the images. So let's say if we are going to upload any types of the images, or the images name that we have, the abc.jpg, so this particular function, with the help of this particular function, definitely that we can accept this particular file, because this particular extension, it's accepted. Okay, so first condition is accepted. Now the second condition that we have, if it has an allowed file extension, it means if we have these types of the file extension during the upload, then what we can do, with the help of this particular save upload file function, we can create one of the directory, and then we can save this particular file in our directory. So what I'm going to do here, so as you can see here, we have the upload directory, right? Under the upload directory, whatever the images we are going to upload to extract the text from this particular image, it will get saved under this particular upload directory. Okay, so that's why the function that we have to define a function to save uploaded file, where we are going to pass a file. So what is file? So file is abc.jpg or the abc.png or the abc.jpeg. Okay, so whatever the allowed file extension file that we have. Okay, now we have here condition. So define a function if file and the allowed file, so whatever the file that we are going to pass, so if this particular function, mainly this particular function, our save upload file function, it is used to save an uploaded file to our specific directory. A specific directory, it means this particular upload directory. Later part we can create this particular directory as well if it has an allowed extension. So based upon the allowed extension, then we can save under our upload directory. Okay, now as you can see here, next that we have the if else condition. So if file and allowed file name, so if both the things, if it will get matched, in this case what we can do, we can save our data. Where we can save our data? Under our upload directory. So file.save os.path.join, here we are going to join our entire path, and then we are going to find out the upload directory, and based upon the upload directory, whatever the data that we are going to upload here, okay, so same data that we are going to save under our upload directory, and after that we are going to return a file name, whatever the file we are going to upload, and then we have a return statement. So let's say if we are going to upload some different types of the file, some different types of the extension file like mp4 or the mp3 or a mov, in this case that in this particular function it's return a none. Okay, so this is the two function that we have. The first function that it is going to allow our file, okay, so that we can accept this particular file to do a complete extraction or not, and the second function that we have, this particular function, it will help us if this particular file is accepted, in this case try to save this particular images under our uploads directory. Okay, so here we have a two function. Okay, now let's try to jump into our OCR engine.py file, and this particular both the function, it will works as a helper function. Now let me jump into our OCR engine file. So here we have a OCR engine file. Now in this particular engine file, we have created a class. So first of all, we have imported some of the library like PyTested library. So this library is used for optical character recognition, or OCR library, to extract the text from the images. So whatever the images that we are going to upload in our web application, so from those images, this particular OCR library, a PyTested library, it will help us to extract the complete text from those particular images. Now we have second library that we are going to use, a PIL. So from this particular PIL library that we are going to import an image, and this library is used to open and manipulate a complete image, whatever the image that we are going to upload, or whatever the image that we have where we are going to extract the text. So this particular image library, it will help us to open the image and to do the complete manipulation. After that we have the OS library as well, so import OS. Now we have created a complete class. So the class that we have created, a complete class, so class OCR engine class that we have created. Now in this particular OCR engine class, that we are going to define a complete function. So the function, this particular, first of all, this particular class OCR engine class is encapsulate the function from the text extraction from the images. Now we have a function, now we have the function here to extract the text. So this particular, first of all, this particular function define extract text function, it's open the images, whatever the images that we are trying to extract the text. So first, this particular function, it open the images file with the specific file path, whatever the file path that we have. So let's say from the ABC directory, from ABC or XYZ directory, that we are going to upload a file in our web application, So first of all, whatever the data that we are going to upload, whatever the images that we are going to upload from this particular directory, first of all, what this particular function it will do, first of all, this particular function, it's open the images file with the specific file path using here, as you can see here, that we are going to use a image.open function. So first here we are going to create a function, define a function to extract the images, extract the text from the images. Now we are going to pass a file path, so whatever the file that we can upload in our web application. After that we have our complete try and the except block. So in our try block, we have created a two variable. First variable that we have the image, first variable that we have the images here. So image.open, and we are going to pass a file path. So this particular variable, it will help us to open our images, whatever the images that we are going to load in our web application. After that we have second variable called text, and here we are going to call a PyTested library dot image to string. So this is the inbuilt function we have in our PyTested library. So we are going to use this particular function as well, image to string function, where we are going to pass our images, whatever the images that we have opened. So extract text from the images. So this particular PyTested dot image to string function, this particular function, it will help us to extract the text from the images, and after that we are going to return this particular text variable. So the extracted text is returned as a result in our web application. Okay, so with the help of PyTestSet library, that we are going to extract the text from the images, whatever the images that we have. Okay, so total 2 function and 1 class that we have created till now. Okay, now next what we can do, now we are going to create a complete web application. So here we have our web application app.py file. In this particular app.py file, first of all we are going to import our all the important library. So from Flask, import Flask, a render template, so to load our HTML file, request so that we can send a get as well as a post request, redirect, and the URL, whatever the URL that we have. Okay, so these things that we are going to import from our Flask. After that, from our OCR engine file, from this particular OCR engine file, we are going to import our OCR engine class. Okay, after that we are going to import from our utils file. So from utils.helper function, helper file, import all the function, whatever the function that we have. So we have created a 2 function. The first allowed file, and the second function that we have a save uploaded file. So this is the 2 function that we are going to call. Now we have the import OS function as well. So these are the complete important library that we have to build this particular text extraction from the images. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create a complete Flask object. So app equal to Flask, we are going to define underscore underscore name underscore underscore, and this is the complete object that we are going to create for our Flask. After that, here we are going to create our complete directory. So app.config upload folder. So whatever the data, as I mentioned, under our helper function saved upload file. So whatever the extension, allowed extension file we have, it will get saved under our uploads directory. So here we have our uploads directory. Okay, now after that we are going to write a complete if condition. So ensure the uploads directory exists. So what I am going to do here, first of all, here from this particular directory, let me cut this particular upload folder from here. Now that I am going to copy and paste in this particular directory here. So here that I have uploads directory. Okay, now if I show you in VS Code, so as you can see, now we did not have our upload directory because now I have cut and pasted in other directory. Okay, so right now we did not have the upload directory. So what we are going to do here, we are going to write a condition. So if not os.path.exist, which path? Our upload directory. So our upload directory, if this particular directory is not exist, in this case create a new directory. So os.make directory, and then we are going to create this particular directory. So this particular if condition, it's ensure the uploads directories are exist or not. Simple. Okay, now we are going to call our first route. So app.route slash, it means like, let's say the route that we have a slash, it means let's say that we are running our complete application over the port number 5000. So in this way that we can access our application. So localhost colon 5000. Okay, let's say here that I'm going to write some other name like Shivan. In this case that I need to write a localhost 5000 colon slash Shivan. Okay, so here we are going to call this slash only. So in this case that we can access our complete application over the localhost colon 5000. Now after that method that we are going to define, so get as well as a post method, 2 method that we are going to define. Now we have a function called index. So this particular index function, it first check the HTTP request, method is post. So as you can see, if request dot method equal to post. So if this means whatever the uploaded file, let's say whatever the avc or the xyz avc.png file that we are going to upload over our web application. So if it will get submitted, so this particular HTTP if request dot method equal to post, this particular code, it is going to check, okay, so whatever the file that we are going to upload over our web application to extract the text from the images, it will get submitted or not. Okay, now we have a file. So file equal to request dot file. So whatever the file that we are going to upload, it will get submitted or not. Now after that we have if condition. So if file and file allowed file. So if file and the allowed file, so again this is the helper function that we have under our helper dot py file. So if a file is included the request, so request.file, so request.file, so if the file is included in the request.file and the allowed file function returns a true, it means whatever the data that we are going to upload over our web application to extract the text from the images, this particular, if we will get true, it means yes, this particular extension is accepted. Okay, now after that, if this particular file is get accepted, in this case we can save under our directory, under our upload directory. So first we are going to check, okay, so whatever the file that we are going to upload, it will get accepted or not. If it is going, if it is getting accepted, in this case that we can save under our directory. After that we have our complete if condition. So if file name, file path, if file name, file path equal to os.path.join, so again that we are going to join the complete path and then we are going to save under our upload directory. So that's why here we are going to write this particular join path. Okay, after that we have created a complete object. So this particular OCR, this particular complete instance OCR engine instance class is used to extract the text from our uploaded images, whatever the image that we have uploaded over our web application. So this particular OCR engine, if I show you the class here, so as you can see here we have created a OCR class. So here we are going to create a complete object for this particular OCR engine class, and this particular OCR engine class, it will help us to extract a text from those particular images. Now we have a variable called extracted text. So OCR.extracted text, we will get our complete extracted text based upon our images with the help of OCR engine. Now after that, in the same HTML file we will get our output. So return render template index.html and extract text equal to whatever the extracted text that we have. Okay, now after that we have our complete return statement, the second return statement that we have. So this particular return statement that we will get whenever we are going to upload some different. So here as you can see, this particular return statement that we have here in this particular if. Okay, so this particular return statement, the extracted text that we will get a none when we are going to upload a different types of the extension file called MP4 or the MP3 or MOV. Okay, so in this case that we will get this particular complete render template. Okay, now let's try to understand little bit about our index.html. So here we have our index.html file, and in this particular index.html file we have a lots of CSS. So I'm not going to explain you the index file. Okay, you can just try to go through it, but let me give you the brief introduction. So here first of all we have created a complete h1 tag, so text extraction with the OCR. We are going to add h2 tags, so upload the images, and after that here we have a complete label to choose a images, whatever the images that we have, and we are going to define a extension as well. So .pdf, .png, jpeg and the gif extension we are going to accept. After that upload and extract the label. So this is the complete label that we are going to define, and this is the complete button that we have to submit images, and then we will get our complete extracted images text. So yes, extracted text that we will get here. Okay, so yes, this is our complete application that we have. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this particular application, and then let's try to test with some of the images. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me open my terminal from here, and after that let me activate my environment, and meanwhile now I'm going to delete some other things as well. Okay, so now I'm going to activate my environment. So conda activate env, or we have a complete command here, right? We have our complete command, so we can just copy this particular complete command from here, and then we can paste in this particular terminal. So let me paste. Now as you can see, my environment, it will get activated here. Now what I'm going to do, let me clear the screen, and after that I'm going to run this particular app.py file. So python app.py, let me press the enter button. After that we will get our complete link. So let's wait a few more seconds till the generation of the link. Now as you can see that we are getting our complete link, http 5000. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this particular complete link from here. Let me open my Chrome browser, So now I'm going to open my Chrome browser here, and after that I will show you the complete application. So this is the browser that we have. Now let me paste this particular link. So yes, let me zoom out little bit. So 100, yes. So this is the application that we have, a text extraction with the OCR. Now here we have a choose an images. So we are going to select the images from here. So let me click on choose images, and what I'm going to do, so in a desktop we have a folder called text extraction, and in this particular text extractor folder we have the upload directory. Okay, so from here that I'm going to select the one of the images, but if I show you the VS Code, right now as you can see we did not have any types of the uploaded directory. Okay, so now I got the uploaded directory, but this is the empty that we have. How I got it? Because I just clicked over this particular choose an images option, then I'm able to get my uploaded directory. Now let me click again. Right now if I show you again our VS Code, so as you can see this is the empty folder that we have, right? Now let's select some of the images. So again that let me click over the desktop. From the desktop let me select the folder called text extraction keyword, and from here that I'm going to select uploaded directory, and from here that I'm going to select one of the images. So let me select this particular image. Let me click on the enter button. Okay, now we have the images. Let me click on the submit. Let's wait a few seconds. Now as you can see completed extracted test. This is a lot of 12-point text to test the OCR code and see if it's work on all type of the format. Okay, now what I'm going to do, if I show you the VS Code, so now we are able to get one image here, a image.png. Okay, now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to select some other image. So let me go here. From here again that I'm going to select this particular image. You can test with the any types of the images, it's totally up to you. Now let me click on the submit button. Here we have a complete extracted test. So this quick brown fox jumped over the 5 lazy dogs. Okay, and if I show you the complete images here for the confirmation, so yes, the same types of the text that we have in our UI as well. Okay, so yes guys, in this way we can build a phase 1 application called text extraction from the images. Now let me know in a comment if you have any doubt. Now let's start a second phase called text extraction from the PDF file. So our second phase we have called text extraction from images and PDF. So let's try to build a complete entire application where we can extract a text from the PDF as well as from the images. Okay, so let me open my VS Code. Now here we have our VS Code. I have added and I have created some of the files, and after that I did some of the modification in our main code as well. I will show you each and everything. We can discuss a line by line our entire code. So here first of all that I have created one more file called pdf_extractor.py file. Now in this particular pdf.extractor.py file I have created one function. So first of all here as you can see that I am going to import a fidget module from PyMu PDF which provides the functionality for working with the PDF file. So that's why the first library that we are going to import a fidget, okay, from our PyMu PDF library. Now we have created a function called define a function to extract the text from the images from the PDF, where we are going to pass an argument called PDF path. So this particular extract text from PDF function is takes one argument called PDF path where we can upload our data. Okay, so we need to, let's say the data name that we have the abc.pdf. Okay, so here whenever we are going to call this particular function is take the argument called PDF path, where whatever the data that we are going to upload we can define. Okay, so from the abc directory or from the xyz directory we are going to upload our data. Okay, so this particular PDF path arguments mainly it takes the path of our PDF file, whatever the PDF file that we are going to upload to extract a text from our PDF file. After that we have our complete try and the except block. Now in our try and except block, first, as you can see, the first variable that we have created, a PDF underscore document variable. And in this particular document variable, first of all, that we are going to call our library called fetchget, and then we are going to open our PDF file, whatever the PDF file that we want to extract the data. So first of all, that we are going to open our PDF file. After opening a PDF file, then I'm going to create a text, empty text variable where we can store our extracted text. So let's say in this particular abc.pdf file we have some of the text. Now first that we are going to open this particular abc.pdf file, and after that we have created a variable called text equal to empty string. Okay, with the help of this particular variable, that we are going to store our all the extracted text from our PDF file. Okay, now we have our complete for loop. So for page num in range of PDF document dot page count. Now let's try to understand this particular complete for loop. So first it iterate through the each PDF file, each page in the PDF file, or we can say the each document, each PDF document by looping through the page number. So let's say in our PDF file we have the multiple pages, we have the 1 2 3 4 5, let's say the total 5 pages that we have. So with the help of this particular for loop, that we are going to iterate one by one all the pages that we are going to iterate after starting from the zero page till the last page. So let's say that we have a total 9 page. It means starting from the 0 to till 8. Okay, so starting from the 0, from the first page till the last page, that we are going to iterate with the help of this particular for loop one by one all the page, and after iteration then we are going to extract our complete text from those particular PDF file, and after that we are going to return our text variable where we are able to extract our all the PDF data in this particular text variable, So this is the empty string that we have created, and after that with the help of for loop, that we are going to iterate our all the multiple PDF file, and after that we are going to extract our complete text, and then we can return a text variable, whatever the text empty string variable that we have created. Okay, so this particular complete function, it will help us to extract a text from our PDF file. Okay, now if I talk about the OCR engine file, so same code that I have, whatever the code that I have used to extract a text from the images. Now if I talk about the helper function, so yes, the same helper function that we have, the same code that we have, I just added this particular pdf.extractor.py file. Now let's try to jump into our app.py file, because in our app.py file I did some of the modification. Okay, so now let's try to understand our app.py file. So in our app.py file, from here till this particular code, everything is still same. So first of all we have imported our all the important library, and after that here we are going to create our object, and after creation of the object we are going to create upload directory. So even directory is not important, so right now I'm going to delete this particular directory from our project folder. Okay, now we are going to check here. Okay, so our upload directory is available or the exist or not. If not exist, then try to create. So with the help of os.make directory function, we are going to create our directory. Now we are going to call a route. So app.route, where we are going to pass a method, a get as well as a post method. We are going to define a function called index function, and where we are going to call a post method to check our complete file, whatever the file that we are going to upload, so it will get submitted or not. So that's why we are going to call here a post method. Okay, now we have one more variable called file underscore type, where we are going to check our file type. Okay, so this is the images that we are going to upload, or we are going to upload a PDF, because as I mentioned, in this particular phase 2 application we are going to extract the text from PDF as well as from images. Okay, so that's why here we are going to call a file type. Okay, so with the help of this particular file type, we will get the clear understanding. Okay, so whatever the data that we are going to upload, this is the image file that we have, or this is a PDF file that we have. Okay, Now we have our complete if condition. So if file in allowed file, so whatever the file that we are going to upload to extract the data, okay, so this is the allowed extension that we have or not, like the PDF or the .png or the .jpg or the .gif. So these are the extension allowed file that we have or not. Based upon this one, if this is the allowed file, in this case we can save under our upload directory. So this is the again function we have created under our helper function. So if I show you, so as you can see, saved uploaded file. So if the file it will get allowed, in this case that we can save under our uploaded directory. Now after that, here we are going to define a complete empty string called extracted text. So based upon uploaded file, that we can extract the complete text and then we can store under the extracted text empty string. Okay, now we are going to check our complete file type. So if file type equal to images, images, then we are going to call OCR engine class. So if I show you the file, so here we have our OCR engine class, and based upon this particular engine class, then we are going to extract our complete text from the images. So focus on this particular condition. If file type equal to images, then we are going to call the OCR library. Okay, and then after calling the OCR library, then we are going to extract the complete text from the images. Now let's try to understand the elif condition. So elif file type equal to PDF. So let's say the second file that we are going to upload, and this particular file is extension that we have a PDF file extension. In this case, we have created a variable called extracted text equal to extracted text from PDF. So this is the helper function we have created under our PDF underscore extracted.py file. So this is the helper function we are going to call here. So if elif file type equal to PDF, then extract with the help of this particular function, with the help of extract text from PDF function, that we are going to extract a complete text from our PDF file. And after that, we are going to add the return statement. So okay, so whatever the extracted text that we have, try to store or try to get the complete output over our index.html file, else show the home page for get a both as well as a post request, where we have, let's say if we are going to upload some different types of the extension file like mp3 or the mov or the mp4, in this case that we will get a extracted text equal to none. So we are going to check the file type, and the based upon the file type, then we are going to extract the complete information or the complete text from those particular images or from those particular PDF. Okay, now what I'm going to do, again let me open my terminal so that we can test this particular application. So I just did the two modifications. The first one, I just created one separate file called PDF underscore extracted.py file, and here I have created a function to extract the text from the PDF. And apart from this one, I just did the little bit modification. I'm just going to define the complete file type. So based upon the file type, whatever the file that we are going to upload to extract the text from the images or from the PDF, then we are going to call the file type, and based upon the file type, then we can extract the complete text from the images or from the PDF. Little bit modification I already did under the template file as well. So if I show you here, so here as you can see here that I added the selected file option. So select file type, images or the PDF. So whatever the data that we are going to upload here, choose a file. So whatever the file that we are going to upload, image or a PDF. So based upon this one, that we can select a file, image or the PDF, and then we will get our complete extracted text. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me open my terminal, open a run.txt file, because I need a command to activate my environment. So from here, let me copy this particular command. Make sure you can create the complete virtual environment for this one, guys. Now from here that I'm going to select the command prompt first. Let me activate my environment. Activated. Now I'm going to run my app.py file. So python app.py, let me press the enter button. After that, we will get one link, accessible link. So as you can see, we are running on dev equal to true. It means the by default port number that we have the 5000. Okay, now as you can see here that we are getting our complete link. So let me copy this particular link from here. Let me open my browser, and then I'm going to paste this particular link here. So this is the complete application that we have. Let me zoom it a little bit. Now as you can see, text extraction with OCR. upload a file. So if I show you here, so right now as you can see, we did not have okay, so we have a uploaded directory because we open our complete link. Now let me delete this particular. Whenever we delete and whenever I open my Chrome browser and whenever I refresh this particular link, let me refresh. Now if I show you the VS Code, so as you can see here, right now we did not have the directory. Now what I'm going to do, let me choose a file from here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select first of all the images. Let me select the images, this particular image. Now here from the drop down that I'm going to select the images. Now upload and extract a text. Let me click. Okay, so I got the error. Why? Because as you can see the uploaded directory is not available. So what I can do, let me close. Let me jump into our VS Code. Let me close this one. Again that I am going to clear my screen. Now let me go up little bit so that you can check it out. Okay, now again that I am going to run the application. So Python app.py file. Whenever I press the enter button, let me press the enter button. Whenever I will get the complete link, as you can see here that I am getting the upload folder. Okay, now I'm going to copy this particular link. Let me open my browser. So again that I'm going to open my browser here. So let me open my browser. Now this is the browser that we have. Now let me paste the link. Again, now let me choose the file. So from here that I'm going to select the file. Let me select from the drop down. So yes, we have the images. Now I'm going to click on the images and let me click on the upload and extracted text. Within a second that we will get our complete output. So let's wait a few seconds. Now as you can see, we are getting our complete output, whatever the image that we have uploaded. If I show you here under our upload directory, so yes, based upon the images that we are getting our complete output. So this is a lot of 12 point text to test all the OCR code. And if I show you, so yes, this is a lot of 12 point text to test the OCR. Now as you can see the clean text that we are getting, a completely clean text that we are getting in our output. Apart from this one, as you can see, same format, whatever the format that we have in our images, the same format that we are getting our output. Okay, now let's try to test with a PDF file. So what I'm going to do here, from here again that I'm going to select a PDF file. So let me click here in this particular directory. As you can see here that I have my resume. You can upload any types of the text, it's totally up to you. I just selected one of the example called my resume. Let me open. From here that I'm going to select the PDF. No, I need to click on the PDF and then upload and extract. Let's wait a few seconds. Now as you can see, a magic here. We have our complete extracted PDF, extracted text, where we have my name called Shivan associated with like associate data scientist, email ID, phone number, GitHub link, LinkedIn, YouTube, Kaggle, profile summary that I have, complete skill set that I have, complete experience that I have, professional experience, project that I have. If I show you, so below that I have my complete project. So these are the complete project that we have. Okay, now if I show you my resume in a local file, so let me go here. So as you can see, so yes, no, not this one, this is my very old resume that I have. As you can see, the 1.8 years of experience, a very old resume that I have. So let me show you the latest one, whatever the, so let me open this particular folder from keyword extraction, and here as you can see, this is the resume that I have. Now same types of the information that I have, a data scientist with the 3 years of experience, programming language. So let's compare. So let me go above. So here we have the experience, and after that we have the programming language skills, we have our complete professional experience. So complete professional experience that I have. Okay, and show on the complete project section that I have. So if I show you the little bit below, so here the model training, no, this is the project that we have, and below is a chatbot for automatic ticket creation. So if I show you here, so yes, chatbot for automatic ticket creation. Okay, so same types of the data we are able to extract our complete information from our text, from our PDF, as well as from our images. Okay, so yes guys, this is all about a phase 2, where we are able to extract the text from the images as well as from the PDF file. Let me know if in your comment section if you have any doubt or any query. Now we are going to start a phase 3. phase 3 we have extract a text and keyword from images as well as a PDF. So in our phase 3 we are going to extract first of all text from our images as well as from our PDF file. After extracting a complete text from our PDF file, we are going to find out a important keyword like skills, phone number, location, person name, email ID. So these are the some of the keyword we are going to extract from PDF file or from images. Okay, so now let's start a practical implementation. So the practical implementation by the same code structure that I am going to follow, I have created a two separate file for this one. So the first file that I have created, a keyword extractor.py file. In this particular file, first of all, I am going to import our library, specie as well as a regular expression library. Now, we are going to load here a English language because in a specie we have a multiple language. So from specie, first of all, we are going to load a English language. So load the English language. So here we have created one of the variable called NLP equal to specie.load and the language that we are going to use a English language. Now we have created a function. So define a function to extract the keywords. So this is the function name that we have, extract keywords, and we are going to pass our argument called text because whatever the text that we will get from our PDF file, based upon those particular text, then we can find out a important keyword like skills or the person name or the location or the phone number or the email ID. So these are the some of the keyword that we are going to find out from our text. Okay, after that here we have created a variable called doc and we are going to pass our data. So okay, so whatever the input data that we are getting from our PDF file, here that we have a text. Okay, so whatever the text that we are getting from our PDF file or from the images, we are going to pass in our NLP, this particular variable. Okay, so with the help of this particular NLP variable, we are going to check, okay, so whatever the extracted text that we have, those text that we have in a English language or some other language, because here we are going to load a English language. So load the English language model. Okay, so that's why here we are going to pass in our variable called NLP variable whatever the extracted text that we will get from our PDF file. Now we have created one variable called keywords and here we are going to use a complete list comprehension. So with the help of this particular list comprehension, we are going to extract the keyword based upon the relevant criteria like noun, phrase, noun and the pronoun. Okay, so those things that we are going to extract with the help of this particular list comprehension, and then we are going to return a keywords variable. So this particular function, extract keyword function, it will help us to extract a noun phrases from our text, whatever the input text that we will get from our images or from our PDF file. So this is the first function that we have created called extracted text. Now let's try to jump into the second function in our second file. So here we have a second file called extract name location.py file. Now let's try to understand each and everything in this particular file. So first of all, from our keyword extracted file, from this particular file that I'm going to import our extract keyword function. So if I show you again, so here as you can see we have a extract keywords function. So this particular function that we are going to import here. After that I'm going to import regular expression as well as a specie library that I'm going to import here. Now again that I'm going to load a English language here. So variable that I've created NLP equal to specie.load and this is the English language model that we are going to load. Okay, now we have created a function. So define a function to extract the entities. So function to extract the entities called name, location and skills. So these are the entity that we are going to extract with the help of this particular function, where we are going to pass a text argument. Okay, now again that we are going to call a doc variable where we are going to pass our complete text into this particular model, or we can say in this particular variable model. Okay, now we are going to pass our entities. So entities, and we are going to pass all the entities in a dictionary format where we have a name, we have a location, we have a skills and we have a keywords, whatever the keywords that we will get from our keyword extracted.py file. Okay, now after that we have created a empty list. So for all the entities, for our all the entities like name, location, skills, keywords, we have created a empty list, so that after extraction or keyword extraction, after a keyword extraction, whatever the entities that will be get, let's say that we are getting some of the name from our text, we can store in this particular list. Let's say if we are getting any types of the location, in this case that we can store in our location list. If we are getting any types of the skills, in this case that we can store under the list, this in this particular skill. If we are getting any types of the keyword, in this case that we can store here. So that's why we are going to create for all the entities that we are going to create a empty list. After that, here we are going to write a complete for loop, and under the for loop we have a multiple if else condition. So for this particular dog, so based upon the dog, that we are going to call all the entities one by one. So first entities that we are going to call, so if in dot label we are going to pass a person. So let's say if we have any types of the person name in our text, whatever the text that we have extracted from a PDF file or from the images, if we are getting any types of the name, in this case that we can store in our name list. Okay, so here that we are going to append a name into the our name list. Now let's say if we are getting any types of the GP or location, in this case that we can append in our location, or if we are getting any types of the skills, in this case that we can store in our skills empty list section. Okay, so one by one that we are going to find out our person name, all the entities that we are going to find a name, location and skills, and whatever the entities value or the output that we will get, we can store in our list. Okay, now after that we are going to return our entities, whatever the entities that we will get. Okay, now we have created a next function called define a function to extract the phone number. So with the help of this particular function that we are going to extract a phone number from our PDF file. So if I show you the complete information here, so let me show you our data. So this is our project folder that we have under our text keyword extractor folder. As you can see here that I have my resume. So if I open this particular resume from here, and then as you can see here in this particular PDF file that I have my name, email ID and the phone number. So now what I'm trying to do here, so with the help of this particular function that I'm trying to extract a phone number from my PDF file. Okay, here we are going to pass a text. After that, a variable that we have created a phone number. So re dot a find all function that we are going to use, we are going to use a regular expression, and with the help of regular expression then we are going to find out, or we are going to extract a phone number from our PDF file. Okay, now here that I have mentioned a complete regular expression. So with the help of this particular regular expression, we are going to find out a phone number. So regular expression, so this is the complete expression that we have. Based upon this particular expression that we are going to match a complete phone number. So used to match the phone number with the various separation like hyphens, dot or the spaces between the digit, and then we are going to extract a complete phone number from our PDF file text. Okay, and after that we are going to return a phone number. So with the help of this particular function, mainly we are going to extract a phone number. Okay, now we have a second function. So define a function to extract the email. Now with the help of this particular function that we are going to extract a email from our resume text or from our any PDF text. Okay, so function to extract the email address using the regular expression, and here that we have our complete matching. So regular expression, and this is the match that we have. So based upon this particular match that we are going to extract a complete email address from our PDF text or from our image text. After that, a next function that we have, so function to extract the information like skills, location, keyword. So again we have a function, so extract information, where we are going to pass argument called text. Now these are the complete entities that we have like the name, location, skills and the keyword. We are going to pass our complete text here, and then one by one we are going to write a complete for loop for our all the entities, for our name, for our location, for our skills, for our keywords. Okay, now here the first for loop that we are going to write for to extract a skills using the specific rules or the pattern. So here that I have mentioned some of the skill set like Python, machine learning, data analytics, SQL, LaTeX. So these are the some of the skill set that I have mentioned. Now here that I'm going to call a complete for loop. So for token in a dog, so whatever the dog text data that we will get, extracted text data from our PDF file or from our images file. Okay, now here we have a complete if condition. So if token in text in a skill set, so whatever the skills list that we are getting, so from those particular skills list, if we are getting any types of the text, so we are going to do the matching here, and then we are going to do a append operation so that we can append in our skills empty list. Okay, so with the help of this particular for loop, that we are going to extract a skill sheet from our PDF text file or from our images text file. Now we have a second for loop, so extract the location entities. Okay, so here we are going to extract a complete location. So based upon your requirement, that we can do the complete modification here. Okay, now here that I'm going to just extract the location, nothing else. Okay, now for int in our doc entities, so whatever the doc entities that we have, so from our doc entities, if we will get the GP, okay, a geolocation, in this case that we can append our all the location under our this particular location list section. Okay, now we have a extracted keyword using the preferred technique. So let's say here that we are using a specie as well as a YEC library that we are going to use, and this particular library, it will help us to extract the text or the important keyword from our PDF file or from our images. Okay, so here we are going to use a YEC library. Okay, now extracted entities, so we are going to pass our all the keywords, whatever the keyword that we have, and then we are going to call our function called extract keyword function, where we have our all the text. Okay, so we are going to pass here our all the text, and then we are going to return our extracted entities. Okay, so here we have created a multiple function. So extract the entities, we have created a extract a phone number, extract the email ID, extract the information like the name, location, skill set, depends upon our requirement that we can use in our projects, or we can do the modification. Let's say here that I have created a 4 to 5 function. Okay, now let's say if you have some other types of the requirements where you want to extract some other types of the keyword from your PDF file or from your images, in this case that we can do the modification in a function, or we can create a new function in this particular file, and based upon the function then we can extract information from our PDF file. Okay, so based upon our requirement we can do the modification in this particular file where we can create a multiple functions. Okay, now what I'm going to do in this particular project right now, that I'm going to focus on only one thing, where I'm going to focus on skills, name, location, and the keyword. So I'm going to focus on this particular complete entity only. Okay, I'm not going to extract the phone number, I'm not going to extract the email ID. Okay, so these things that if you want you can just add in your application. Okay, I've created a function for you, you can use this particular function in your app.py file. Okay, but for this particular project that we are going to focus on this particular entities, where we are going to extract the name, we are going to extract the location, we are going to extract the skills, we are going to extract the complete keywords. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so these are the complete function that we have, and based upon this particular function that we can extract a important keyword from our PDF text, whatever the text that we will get after extracting. Okay, now here we have our app.file. so in our app.file we have did a little bit modification. So first of all that we are going to import our all the important libraries. So some of the important library that I have imported here, like the YEC. So from the YEC library that I'm going to import a keyword extractor. Okay, now here that I'm going to load first of all our from specie English model that we are going to load. So English language model that we are going to load. After that here if I show you, so these are the same thing that we have, like we are going to create a folder. Okay, we have already covered this particular point. Okay, now here I have created one of the variable called keyword extractor, where we are going to call from our YEC library YEC.keyword extractor. So from here that we are going to import this one keyword extractor, and in this particular keyword extractor that I am going to pass some of the parameter. So first that we have the lang. What is lang? So lang is a language that we have. So lang equal to English language. So we are going to pass a English language data, as I can show you again here. So as you can see in this particular function we are going to pass a text. So whatever the extracted text that we will get from our PDF file or from our images, that we want only the English language text first. Now we have a second argument called n equal to 3. What is n? So n equal to 3, this parameter sets the number of the words in each keyword phrase. Each keyword phrase. Okay, now we have a duplicate lim equal to 0.9. So this is the another parameter that we have. So this particular parameter that we are going to pass, so that let's say that we have the two types of the two word that we have. Okay, so based upon those two words that we are going to find out the similarity first of all between the two word, and if our both the word if it will get matched a 90% In this case, that we can select only one word. So here that we are going to find out the duplication in our word. So duplication equal to 0.9. This parameter sets a duplication limit. When the tool extract the keywords, it may encounter similar or the duplicate keywords. So 90% of the similar word, if we are able to find out the 90% of the similar word in between the two words, in this case that we can select only one word. Okay, and top equal to 20, it means the top 20 keyword we are going to extract from our entire text. Okay, now here we are going to call again a route. So app.route, and the method that we are going to pass again get and post method. Same thing that we have till here. So till here the same function that we are going to define, and same if else condition that we are going to define. Okay, now here as you can see here that I have mentioned a file type. So based upon the file type, let's say if we are going to select image or if we are going to select a PDF. So in the images that we are going to use a OCR engine class, and in our PDF that we are going to use a extract text from PDF function. Okay, now we are getting our complete data. So now after applying this particular function if else condition, we have our complete text. Okay, now from those particular text we are going to use a keyword extractor library. So extract the keyword using the ex library. So this is the variable that we have created, keyword extractor dot extract keyword. So this is the function that we are going to call from our keyword extractor file. So keyword extractor file, from here that we are going to call this particular function. So keyword extractor dot extract keywords, and where we are going to pass our complete data. So whatever the extracted text that we will get from the images or from our PDF file, so those things that we are going to pass here. Okay, after that what we are going to do, so after that here that we are going to extract first element from our keyword. So here that I mentioned extract the keyword text from X results, and extracting the first elements from each item in the keyword list. So first of all that we are going to extract our complete text from the images or from the PDF file. After that, with the help of X library, that we are going to extract a important keyword. And now how we are going to extract the important keyword? So we are going to pass all the text one by one, each element. So extracting the each element from each item. So one by one that we are going to call our all the text, and then we are going to extract our important keyword from our complete list, from our complete keyword list. Okay, after that we have a return statement. So return a render template where we are going to pass index.html extracted text. So we want a complete extracted text as well as we want a extracted keyword. So both the information that I'm going to print over our HTML file over our web application, both the information, so that we will get the idea. Okay, so based upon this particular complete text that we are getting our complete keywords. Okay, and if we are getting any types of the error, in this case that we are going to return, okay, so index.html and extracted text equal to none. Okay, so if we are going to upload some different types of the extension file like mp4 or the mp3 or the mov, in this case that we will get the extracted text equal to none. After that we have our entry point, and with the help of this particular entry point that we can run our complete application. Okay, so this is our complete application that we have. Now let me show you a little bit about our template file, because I did a little bit modification in this particular file as well. So if I show you here, so as you can see till here that we have selected images or the PDF, whatever the image or the PDF that we are going to upload to extract the text. Now first that we can extract the complete text. After extracting the complete text, then we are going to extract a complete keywords from our those particular text. So one by one both the results that we are going to store. So here that we have the keyword, and here we have our complete extracted text. Okay, now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to run this particular application. So let me open my new terminal. From here I'm going to select first of all my command prompt. Okay, after that I will try to activate my environment. So again in a run.txt file that I have mentioned the complete command to activate the environment. So this is the command that we have to activate the environment. After that, here as you can see here that I have mentioned some of the requirements like pip install specie, install a English model from specie, and then X library, even that I have mentioned in a requirement.txt file. So make sure first of all try to install this particular library to run this particular final application. Okay, to run this particular final application, make sure that you can install all the library. Now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to run our application file. So Python app.py. Let me press the enter button, and whenever I press the enter button, then I will get one of the link, and with the help of the link, okay, so here that I'm going to open my Chrome browser. Now just wait some time, then we will get our complete link. As you can see, now we are getting our complete link. So what I'm going to do, so here in our Chrome, now I'm going to copy this particular complete link from here, and then I'm going to paste. Okay, so just wait some time. Here we will get the our complete UI. So okay, not sorry, I did the mistake. Let me copy and paste the correct link from here. Even that we can write a local host and then the port number, then definitely it will work, but let me write it down in this way. So it will take a few seconds. Now as you can see, this is our complete application that we have, a text extraction with the OCR. Here we can upload our file. In a below that we will get our complete extracted text, and here we will get our complete extracted keywords. Okay, now what I'm going to do, from here first of all I'm going to choose a file. So let me select a file. From here that I'm going to select my resume. So Shivan Kumar resume, this is the resume that I have. Let me open. Now from here we can select the file tab, so the PDF that we have. Let me click on upload and extract text, and then you can see the complete magic here. So let's wait a few seconds. Now as you can see, here we are getting our complete extracted text. We have our complete name, a position, email ID, phone number, a complete link, profile, a summary, okay, technical skills, and the so on the complete information that I have, whatever the information that I have in my resume. Now if I talk about the extracted keywords, so we have NLP. Now a little bit, as you can see, little bit like we are getting some different types of the output as well, like the associate data, Shivan Kumar scientist, associate data scientist. So this is the mismatch that we have. Okay, fine. Now the name that we are getting, name. Now we have a NLP, machine learning. Okay, so exploratory data analysis, okay, machine learning model. Okay, so yeah, little bit like a different types of the mismatch output that we have. Okay, but somehow we are able to extract important keywords from our text, whatever the entities that I have mentioned in this particular file. So as I mentioned, we are going to extract the name, we are going to extract the location, we are going to extract the skill set. So those types of the information that we are able to extract, like as you can see, the name that we have, here that we have some of the skills that we have, again here that we have the NLP skills. Okay, now if I talk about some other things, so name and the skills, location wise. So in my resume I did not have any types of the location, so that's why we are not getting the location here. But yes, we are able to extract a complete name as well as a skill set. Okay, now how that you can enhance this particular project? So to enhance this particular project, we have a different model, we have a different library to extract a important keyword. So right now as you can see here, if I show you in a code again, so in this particular app.py file that I'm going to use a yak library here. Okay, and some of the argument that we are going to pass. So just try to check it out, official documentation for yak library. Apart from this one, you can try some other library as well, other keyword extraction library to extract a complete entities information like name, a phone number, email ID, complete skill set. Okay, so these are the complete information that you can extract. So yes guys, this is all about our first projects where we have extracted a complete text and the keyword from images as well as from a PDF file. Okay, so yes, this is all about in this particular project. Make sure you can like the video, subscribe the channel and share with your friends guys. See you in our next project. Thank you.